good morning to the Rise and Shine group. Oh, I look horrible today. So I thought I put on makeup, but I guess I didn't put on enough makeup.
That was me.
Oh, well.
You thought it was you, but it was me. I put on the makeup this morning.
So we want to say good morning to all of our listeners and viewers and all of our new subscribers, and welcome to the Rise and Shine show with Sea Lake Journeys. I am Robin, and this is Chet.
And we are Sea Lake Journeys. How about that?
How about that? So today is Christmas Eve.
It is. It's Christmas Eve. So happy Christmas Eve to you. Woo! And if you're coming over from Kurt and Marsha's show this morning, we was there too, celebrating our 100th live episode. How about that?
Oh my goodness, think about it. 100 episodes.
And we're right behind them, I think, because we started just shortly after Kurt and Marsha did.
Yeah, but we missed more days than they did.
I think we did too.
We missed some days because we were not here. So anyway,
I dressed up for the occasion this morning too. I hope you like this.
I guess I should have brushed my hair and put on some better makeup, but this is what I really look like, people.
No filters.
So Law Jones said that he wasn't sure if he was going to be with us this morning, but he did leave us our quotes of the day.
And he made it too.
Oh, yay. Okay.
So I know because he said Toyota.
Okay, here's our quote of the day.
Quote of the day from Law Jones. It's Christmas Eve, the one night a year when we all act a little nicer, smile a little easier, and we cheer a little more. How about that? And for a couple of hours out of the whole year, we are the people we always hoped we could be. From Scrooged, the movie.
That's true. We always, life gets us and stress gets us, and we end up not being so nice to people throughout. All right, come on, get this dog. I've got one on the lap already, and the other one's wanting up here. They're cold. I mean, it's Florida. It's not that cold here.
He's not that cold.
I mean, he's got enough fat and enough fur. He shouldn't be cold.
I just had him out in the yard, and he was out there running around like it was springtime. The other one, he would be cold out there because he's a little skinny thing.
He's a little skinny thing. Ringo, you a little skinny thing, baby. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. So we have Cruise Nuts this morning. Good morning.
Cruise Nuts. Good morning, Mike and Tracy.
And we have Danny, not just any supporter, but the super supporter.
Danny D, the super supporter. Good morning to you. You came here from See Me Traveling. Welcome to Sea Lake Journeys.
Yes, good morning, Danny. So nice to have you with us.
And you get a squeaky. This is your first time here.
And the Clock Family Adventures. Good morning, Clock Family. So nice to have you with us.
Good morning, Clock Family Adventures.
And he said he had to jump out to go shopping, but he may be back, but he's not sure, but he'll let us all know.
Okay. Yeah, Mike, get your Christmas shopping done, because if you don't get it done today, it's going to be too late.
Right. So
today's the last day for Christmas shopping.
Our Walmart is closed at 6:00 today, and they are closed all day tomorrow, which they never did before COVID.
Right.
That's one thing that COVID did bring. COVID brought Walmart employees being able to have Christmas
Get a day off. How about that?
How about that?
That's a good thing. I'll take it. And, I used to always do my Christmas shopping at like 5:00 on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Wherever you can get down at the convenience store. That was very convenient.
You went to Walgreens.
Yeah, Walgreens.
And good morning to Eddie.
Good morning, Eddie Lugo. Eddie Lugo Studios. Yo, yo, yo. Brooklyn's in the house.
Is he in the house?
Good morning, Eddie, to you. I got your second cup of coffee yet? I know you're working on it, buddy.
And good morning, Renee.
Good morning, Renee. And she says good morning and Merry Christmas to everyone.
How about that?
Awesome.
So we are going to have a Christmas show tomorrow.
Yes, we had some requests for it, so we decided, hey, why not?
Yeah, so we're going to have Christmas cruising special tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Is it 6:30 or 7?
Oh, 6:30. I'm so sorry. It is. We couldn't make up our mind what time it was going to be. But the thumbnail is up for it, so we're going to talk about cruising for Christmas.
Right on. 6:30 tomorrow. Talk about cruising for Christmas, and yeah.
Right.
How would you like to be cruising today?
First of all I want for Christmas is a cruise.
Well, you'll have to wait till May.
And Mark the Shark is with us. Good morning.
Good morning, Mark the Shark. Get your salutes up, everybody.
So this is what I have to say about Mark the Shark. I think he has a permanent room on the Harmony of the Seas.
Well, let's see what he says. Yes, I am on Harmony of the Seas.
Again.
In Fort Lauderdale. I'm doing it back to back. And yes, it is 45 here. A little chilly. If you guys want to see me later, I'll be on the Port Everglades between 4:30 and 6. Mark, we'll be there watching for you. And hey, did you watch our video that we just put out Monday? We aimed right over there at you, and we was waving at you, and we know you saw me walking over towards that way because you was telling us that on the live show that we was doing live from the ship that day. So make sure you watch that and wave at yourself again.
So I really do think that Mark the Shark has a permanent room on the Harmony of the Seas.
I do too.
And good morning to the Moonlight Adventures.
Good morning, Josh and Chastity.
Good morning. So nice to have you with us this morning. And Rashinda.
No, it's Rendecita.
Oh, Renda, I'm so sorry.
Rendecita says, good morning and Merry Christmas. May everyone's new year be filled with cruises.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
Rendecita, you are on the same page.
Did you get my Christmas gift?
Wow,
Because that was my Christmas gift.
Great minds think alike. Oh, you know it. Yeah.
And
You get a squeaky for that, by the way.
Mark the Shark is actually going to be spending Christmas morning in Nassau.
Oh, look at there. He says, looks like I'll be spending Christmas morning in Nassau, and you guys can catch me on the Nassau webcam. Hopefully, I'm on the top deck waiting for you guys.
So,
we'll have to check
and
that
Meg
out.
is here with us this morning. Good morning, Meg. And her fingers are thawing. So let me tell you something.
Good morning, man.
I was watching Dawn Ray's video this morning about the ice storm that they have had. I guess the ice storm started 8 days ago, and they're just now starting to thaw out from the ice storm.
Yeah, it's ugly.
I know. I feel so sorry for all of you people that are up there in all that crazy cold. There's no way I wouldn't do it. I would evacuate like a hurricane.
Yeah, I was checking out Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla last night, and they said he had a blizzard cam, is what I call it, outside his front door.
Yeah.
And Duke went outside and decided, well, that's enough of that, and came right back in. But I said, hey, are you using gas up there to stay warm? Because electricity is going out in a lot of places up north. And he said, no problems. I got wood. And it's 80 degrees in here. So we know Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla was warm. But hey, they're traveling today on the road. So Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla, if you're listening, Merry Christmas to you. Safe travels on the road today.
And Kurt and Marsha this morning, he said that his back door was iced closed.
Yeah.
And he ripped the door open, I guess, ripped the weather stripping off the door.
Imagine that. It's so cold outside, you have to tear your door up to get out. You're trapped inside by the ice.
So I guess I really can't complain that I went outside this morning to walk the dogs and it's 36 here. So.
It actually got to 34, but with no frost.
There you go. No frost. And Aaron Smith is with us. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning.
Nice to have you with
Aaron,
us.
Merry Christmas to you also.
Mm-hmm. And did we put this up with Mark the Shark already?
No, well, we'll read it. It says, I also just wanted to say Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you have a beautiful day. Please be careful, be safe, and most of all, stay warm.
There you go. And Ocean to Ocean Travel is with us this morning. Good morning, Ocean to Ocean.
Good morning, Bruce and Cindy up there, Ocean to Ocean.
And
I wonder if y'all are getting that cold weather.
Of course, we said that Law Jones is here with us. Good morning, Law Jones.
Good morning, Law. We're glad you're here with us. We hope you're not missing out on something good. Go have some fun today, too. How about that?
Right. And Cruise Nuts is with us. Did I say Cruise Nuts?
We're going to say it again because they said, here's what Cruise Nuts said. Woohoo! That's a quote directly. If you're listening, like this is a radio, that's what Cruise Nuts said this morning. So you get a squeaky for that, Mike.
There you go. And Eddie Lugo is talking about the CME raid. So
yes.
Eddie, would you mind doing me a favor? In the raid parade messaging thing, I guess I left the group. Would you mind adding me back to the group again? Because I obviously have left the group. Didn't know I left the group, but evidently I did.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, if you can add her back on, that'd be great. Thanks, Eddie.
Yes, thanks, Eddie. And TNT's Adventures is with us.
Hey, TNT's Adventures to Sea. They say hello, guys, and happy holidays. Hey, I know you got some cold weather up there, Tom and Terry, but you know what? You stay warm here listening to Sea Lake Journeys because we're in Florida, sending you some Florida heat.
There you go. And Renee says it's 9 degrees, but sunny in Connecticut. 9 degrees. Okay, so some people were saying it was negative this and negative that. I'm like, negative is actually a weather number?
Yeah. Sounds like a freezer number to me. But
and here's what Danny says.
Danny D, the super supporter, says, good thing my dog isn't around me. I don't know if he would see it or not laugh out loud. Oh, your dog like the squeaky toy? A lot of dogs on the shows like the squeaky toy.
He drives a lot of people's dogs nuts. I know that it drives Duke crazy.
Our dogs here, they don't even pay no attention to it.
Don't. And
Aaron says, remember your Florida friends, y'all. Falling iguana warning. It's a real thing.
It is a real thing.
Yes.
So, yes, it is a real thing. Down in Miami, we have a lot of iguanas in Florida. The reason we have a lot of iguanas in Florida is for two reasons. Number one, a lot of people in Florida bought them as pets and then found out they get really big and they didn't want them as pets anymore, so they let them go. And the other thing was, years ago when a hurricane destroyed the Miami Zoo, a lot of iguanas
and
escaped.
parrots and stuff got
And
out.
parrots escaped and snakes escaped and all that.
Mhm.
So we do have wildlife in Florida that is not native to Florida, but it's true that it's so cold that those reptiles are, they
just fall out of the tree.
yeah.
They get cold. They go, ah.
Oh, what is this?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Hold on one second. We have a
Oh,
super
what
chat.
is this?
Somebody gave us a super
A
chat.
super chat.
Hold the phone.
She's scrolling down to it.
Ocean to ocean. Merry Christmas, ocean to ocean.
Ocean.
Thank you so much for the super chat.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for that, Bruce and Cindy.
Yes, thank you so much.
And speaking of that, if you need some vacation travel information, you need to book that cruise, you need to book that flight.
Yes.
Ocean to ocean, their link is in our description stuff.
Yes. In our description stuff.
I don't know what it says. She'll have to tell you how to do that. But you can find them through us.
So, and speaking of ocean to ocean, so we have our members are in our credits that run at the end of our
regular videos and at the beginning of our live shows.
Right, at the beginning of our live shows and at the end of all of our videos.
Mm-hmm.
But we just added a new level because there were some people talking about they're just people and they really don't want their names on that. And so we added a new level. It's called the seashell level.
The seashell level.
The seashell level. And it's $1.99 a month to support Sea Lake Journeys. And we will not put your name up in the credits or anything like that. And you won't need to be concerned about that. But you do get special little things that we're still giving you, and you're still part of the members only videos. And by the way, to all of our members, we do have a Christmas video coming out. We're going to put it out tomorrow for all of our members.
Oh, we're not putting it out today?
No, we're going to record it today, but we're going to put it out tomorrow.
Oh, okay. We've been rehearsing, y'all, so it's going to be really good. We practiced it a lot yesterday, believe me.
So ocean to ocean, thank you once again for this super chat. That is
thank you for that.
Very much appreciated. Very much so. Let's see, where were we at in the chat?
About 2 miles up that way.
And Donner from Sussex. So Donner from Sussex, we love his channel. He is, I'm sorry, I'm not putting it up because I'm going to leave the super chat.
Okay, yeah,
Chat's
great.
wanting to know why he's looking like,
I'm looking
why
for it
isn't
over here.
on
I
the
don't see it.
Because I want to leave the super chat up.
Yeah,
I
get
love
it.
the super chat.
I'll just try to catch up where you were.
So Donner from Sussex, if you haven't checked out his channel, he is from the other side of the pond, across the pond. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, over there, across the pond over there.
And he tours castles and stuff. We love his channel.
Yeah, old Roman ruins and things like that. Good stuff.
Yes, so Merry Christmas to you as well. Let's see. And Aaron Smith says, theory just hatched. The 19 stuff killed Gray Thursday. Another positive. What is this? I don't understand what this means.
Theory just hatched. The 19 stuff killed Gray Thursday. Another positive.
I don't know what that means.
It's the 19 stuff, you know, not the 18 or the 20. It's the 19 stuff.
That must be younger than what we are. And Rayleigh Creative Travels is with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Blaine and Mallory. Good morning to you.
Elaine,
Merry Christmas.
Another fabulous vacation consultant.
Vacation consultant, Elaine.
Yes,
Good morning to you.
Yes.
And Merry Christmas Eve.
And let me see. Let me get down here. CruiseNet says it's 22 where they are.
22.
Jeez, you people. Really?
We've warmed up to, we're up to 36 now.
I'm not even sure if these are real numbers. I don't think so. A temperature can be that way.
Yeah,
and TNT says it's 4 below.
It feels like 38 below.
What? Oh, I feel so sorry for you people. I just don't even know what to say.
Ouch.
And Leonard
That's
Finley
what I say.
Grun is bringing us the day of the day.
Good morning,
today.
Tanisha and Bobby up there. They say, here's what Tanisha says. Good morning. Happy Christmas Eve and National Eggnog Day.
Okay.
Praying you have a wonderful Christmas and that you and your family be blessed beyond measure. Hey, our prayers are the same for you too, Tanisha and Bobby up there. Bobby, you know, he's the luckiest man in Alabama.
I know.
I don't know if I've mentioned that on this channel before, but.
And speaking of eggnog, if you go back and watch See Me Traveling's show this morning, they were drinking eggnog. That was a recipe of another one of their viewers, and I'm not going to give it away. So go, and I do believe briefly tells you how to make the eggnog. Doesn't give you a ounce per ounce kind of recipe, but gives you a brief idea of how to make this different eggnog that comes from a different country.
I've got water from the refrigerator in a carnival tumbler.
I got nothing.
Danny D, the super reporter. Yeah, you do. You got a monster drink.
Oh, I do. I have
She's
a
got a monster.
I haven't even touched it.
I gave it to you.
Because I got these dogs on my lap.
I gave you a monster drink. I brought it to you. Okay, Danny D, the super supporter, says we had no power and cable all day yesterday, but we had a generator, so we got our power back this morning, but no internet and still no cable. But at least we have power. Right on, Danny D. At least you got power. Let me tell you what, living here in Florida, we got to have our power because when the power goes out, the air conditioning goes
out. I don't know about y'all, but you can put on enough clothes to stay warm, but you can't take off enough clothes to stay cool.
Although I have tried. I've got a swimming pool too, so I'll be getting in that swimming pool.
And winter family fun.
Oh, they say it's 14, but it feels like a cool 0 here in Birmingham.
And
0.
Cruise Nut says the iguanas are here to feed the gators and the pythons.
Yeah.
I don't think that they actually eat iguanas though. So
they do. Yeah, I'm sure they do.
And Captain Billy is here with us this morning. Good morning, Captain Billy.
Ahoy, Captain Billy. He says ahoy there, Robin and Chet. The captain is here. Merry Christmas Eve to everybody at Sea Lake Journeys.
And Travel Adventures with Eric B.
Eric B, good morning to you, sir. And he had a great Miami episode. If you're going to go to Miami, you need to watch Eric B's thing on Miami.
First of all, he covered so much information in that video about Miami.
Mm-hmm.
You need to do.
That could have been a 1 hour video, dude. I'll tell you what, we're from Florida, and that is information that everybody going to Miami needs to know.
Yes.
Period.
And House of X is with
House
us
of X.
Morning. Good morning, House of X.
Right on House of X. We were checking y'all out last night too. Awesome guys right there. Good morning to you and Merry Christmas.
And Destination Fun.
Destination Fun. Good morning. It's freezing in Florida. Brother, you're telling us. We're sitting right here with you. Destination Fun. I like that name. That's, you know what? That's a good channel name too, right there. Destination Fun. Welcome to Sea Lake Journeys.
Have we ever checked out their channel?
I don't think so. Let's write it down because I don't remember.
I'm not sure if I've heard of them before. If I have heard of them, I've forgotten.
I'm writing down everybody that I haven't, that I'm not real 100% sure I've seen before. Meg, good morning, Meg. It's nice to have a couple of days off to catch some of the morning shows.
Yeah, right.
Woo, right on, Meg. We love seeing you here. We know you got work though. We know you're like a hootie out at night too. So
a hootie out at night.
The schedules, we know how schedules are. It's hard for us to stay at 9 p.m. So we know how it is.
I'm so excited that I had a 4-day work week and then I was gone for a week vacation. And I have a 4-day work week this week. I have a 4-day work week next week. And I have a 4-day work week the next week because of the holidays. I don't know what it's going to feel like to work 5-day work week. I might have to retire early.
Captain Billy says it's 23 degrees here in Pensacola, Florida. Pensacola, I'm not really sure it's part of Florida.
We've discussed this before, Captain Billy. Pensacola is not part of Florida. It's just an extension of Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Georgia, all those states that really just cut their line and it was
we'll compromise. We'll call it Conda, Florida.
Florida.
Billy lives in Conda, Florida. That's Pensacola. Feels like 12 degrees up there, he says. I had to make an early morning Walmart run this morning for a new crock pot.
A new crock pot.
Well, you know what? If you got to go to Walmart, today's a good day to go get a crock pot, man.
You might get a deal.
Get a good old Christmas sale right there.
Yep.
Elaine Hager says, our power went out last night for a while. It was like 9 degrees. Glad it came back on quickly. Yikes. 9 degrees.
That's insane. And Paul is with us this morning. Good morning, Paul. So for those of you that don't know, Paul he is also Paul Vine's YouTube on Facebook, and he puts up the happenings of today for our community here on YouTube. If you want to be part of the community that he posts, just ask him, and I'm sure he'd be glad to add you.
Yeah, you send him $10.95 a month. No, Paul also has a great channel too, where he does great mixology and food cooking as well.
And Moonsprout is here with us. Moonsprout is a new follower of ours. Yes. Good morning, Moonsprout. So nice to have you with us. And so if you're not familiar with Moonsprout, she does a lot of canning and preserving of foods, and she
was making some bread the other day. I was watching her
know.
make bread. I think it was.
it
Yeah.
cornbread?
No,
No, it
no,
was sourdough bread. But
Sourdough.
I think her sourdough bread also went on an adventure to the beach and some other places.
All I
in
know
the
is I had a question for you. Can you make that gluten free?
Yeah, I'm gluten free. So can you make that sourdough bread gluten free?
Good to have you here, Moon Sprout. Merry
Yes,
Christmas to you.
So nice to have you with us. Let's see. Let me get down here.
Go back, put your super chat back up there.
I'll put my super chat back up there. He says he likes seeing the super chats.
I do.
He loves. You know what? Do you know how many times he makes me play our credits so that he can see all of our members?
I love it. I love seeing the members.
All right, let me get down here into the chat.
I'm trying to get down here too, and wow, it's a lot of chatting right there.
And Riley Creative Travels. I'm not sure if we told him good morning, but good morning. So nice to have you with us. And Captain Billy says Northwest Florida is like Florida's second cousin, twice removed.
Yeah.
Kind of related, but kind of not.
Yeah, right on, Captain Billy.
That's a good way to put it.
We're going to call it sort of Florida. You live in Florida or sort of Florida? Also, Eddie says that you have been added to the parade.
Oh, thank you, Eddie. Thank you so much.
Eddie's the man. Let me tell you, Eddie Lugo Studios, right there. There's no better human being on the planet than Eddie Lugo.
I probably unfollowed one day at work when the chat was blowing up and I'm at work and I'm not supposed to have my cell phone on at work and I didn't have it muted and it kept going off and
she panicked and went.
The girl in the cubicle next to me said, "Robin, is that your phone?" I'm like, "Oh, good grief. Somebody hears my phone. I'm going to get in trouble." And Moonsprout said, "I have never made it gluten-free, but it can be done."
Oh, put it on your channel if you can do it because I want to watch it. I want to see how it's done. I want to see if I can do it.
So Chet does all the cooking here because he's retired and I work still. So he does all the cooking here. And Destination Fun, they're from sort of Florida too.
Oh, Destination Fun's from sort of Florida. Okay, that's the Panhandle, y'all. Everybody get your map out. Panhandle, sort of Florida.
How many of you heard that the Carnival Vista is heading back to Galveston today? And in preparation for all this crazy cold weather that the United States is experiencing, they are battening down the hatches. All the balconies are closed and they're sealing up the portholes.
Can you imagine that? It's so cold. It's getting rough out there on the ocean. They're having to seal up that ship. And you know, Jeremy and Cheryl, J&S Adventures, and
they
Cruising is Fun Anytime.
They go out of Galveston.
They left out of Galveston this weekend, I believe, on the Carnival Dream, I think it was. And I'm wondering if they're experiencing the same thing. So,
well, I looked and see where their ship was at. Their ship is already down pretty far south into the Caribbean. So
okay, so they've made it.
I think that they're pretty good. But that was the first thing I thought about was Cruising is Fun Anytime. How are they with this cold?
Yeah, because we knew they just left out of Galveston too. So
right, but isn't that crazy that the Carnival Vista is sealing up the portholes and closing all the balconies? You can't use your balcony because of the cold weather. So I wonder what exactly does that cold weather do to the workings of a cruise ship?
I'm thinking it's more about the waves and stuff. And remember that one time we coming back on a cruise in November.
Yes, in the cold front. Yeah.
Yes, our cold front was coming down just like this one is and smacked us right before we got back to Florida. And that's the only time we've had a ship that was moving so much.
Yes.
Glasses were sliding on the table.
Yes.
And walking down the hall,
you
were getting thrown against the wall.
And they had closed off the decks.
All the outside decks were closed off.
Dangerous for you to walk across the outside decks.
And so we're sitting there at the dinner, which I think was on deck 5 of that ship, and we were sitting right by the window, and the water was splashing and hitting the window.
Yep.
I was like, "Wow, that's rough outside."
that really was rough. But so, and then think about there's actually a cruise ship, a Norwegian cruise ship that is leaving New York. Okay. And it's like something stupid up there. I might get the temperature wrong, but it's like 25 below in New York. Would you go on a cruise ship that was leaving in that kind of weather? I mean,
I would. I'm ready to get out of that weather. I'm signing up. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
I guess if it's 25 below and there's a cruise ship leaving, maybe they're full. Maybe it's like, hey,
everybody's evacuating New York on the cruise ship.
Let's see what's going on in the chat since we left.
Oh, I'll tell you what, it was probably a lot.
So here's what Meg says. Meg said she had to leave the group too because it really did blow up her phone while she was at work.
Yeah.
You know, and
yeah, Meg gets it, man.
So many times it's just people saying hi, hello, or I agree, or TB. I can't keep putting it up if I want to put the other things up.
Okay.
He wants me to put the super chat back up. I'm so sorry, everybody, but he loves the super chat.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. It's pretty. Eddie says he's from Miami.
He says, I'm from Miami, baby.
Um,
Call me USA. Destination Fun says, no, we're from Tampa. I was laughing at your sort of Florida.
So our children live in Tampa.
Okay, Destination Fun, you're in
you
Tampa.
agree with this sort of Florida.
Yeah,
our
Florida.
children live over in Tampa. And here's what Mark the Shark
Mark
said.
the Shark, get your hands up. As soon as Harmony of the Seas drops red lines this afternoon, I have fulfilled my 22nd cruise of the year.
My God.
Next year's goal, he's going to do 23 cruises.
I want to go with Mark the Shark. Do you need another wife? Do you need a wife?
I'll be your butler. Look, I'm already dressed for it. I carry your bags. I bring you your tea. Here, Mr. Shark, here's your tea.
Mr. Shark.
Would you like me to go fetch something else for you, sir? I'll even do it with Cockney accent for you.
And here's what Riley Creative Travel says.
And arrival back to Galveston was scheduled to be at 9:30, so they're running behind.
Right. And they're running behind
Yes.
because one thing that I read was that they actually slowed down because of the current and the winds and everything. Made it a little dangerous to travel at the speed that they normally would travel out to get back to Galveston. So they slowed the ship down a little bit.
Well, when you're facing those kind of winds and currents, it's going to slow you down.
Right. And would it be headwinds?
Yeah,
for them?
headwind, right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're running right into that front coming down, smacking it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
I know one thing. I would go ahead and get on a cruise ship right now, no matter what port I had to go out of. If I had to get on it
Here's
in New
what
York.
Paul says.
PSE says, you, Billy, you're stone cold as ice. Just a natural born Billy.
And here's Really Creative Travels.
Leaving New York will be like an Alaska sailing.
Yeah, right? Wouldn't it though? That's Billy. This is Captain Billy says Shark and his wives.
Shark and his wives, right? And his butler. Don't forget his butler.
Don't forget the butler. And see, the other thing was that I had was I think I said all that, didn't I? Yeah.
Well, yeah. Who else would go on this cruise? Who else would go on a cruise leaving in this cold?
Yeah.
I know I would.
We're going to Alaska in May, and we always prepare for cold weather in Alaska. But last time we went to Alaska, they said that they were having a warm front.
Yeah, I wore shorts the whole time we was up there.
Yeah.
When we was in the glaciers, I put the jacket on and went out there, and we took our picture of the jackets on. But then, like half hour later, I took it off because it just
And
wasn't
Eddie
that cold.
says that they would cruise out of New York.
Yeah, me too. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go. Let's go today. Only thing lacking is time and money.
Time and money. So if you were to get a Christmas cruise, if you were to get a cruise as a gift for Christmas, where would you want your cruise to go to?
How about that Alaska cruise we got coming in May? I'll take that as a Christmas. Merry Christmas.
We've already got that.
Oh, okay.
I want to go to Antarctica. I would really like to go to Antarctica, and I would like to go to Iceland as well because I'd like to see the lights,
the Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis.
Yeah.
Here's what Mark the Shark says.
Mark the Shark says, "Remember, Sea Lake Journeys, you're supposed to be my children."
Oh, that's right.
So
I forgot.
yes, I would love to take you.
That's right. We're supposed to be his children.
Papa,
that's right.
Papa, may I please go to the arcade? I'm going to the kids club after that. I'm a little English child because I look like a little butler. I think I've got little tiny arms too.
So Leonard Family Fun says she'll go anywhere. She just wants to be on a cruise ship.
Right on, Tanisha.
It don't matter where.
You think like we do. Let's cruise. We do have some bucket list places though, and like you said, Antarctica, Iceland. Probably hit that one first because Antarctica. There's two ways to go to that one.
Yeah.
One is just on a regular cruise ship, and you only get to pass by and wave at it. And then there's the expedition type cruises, which are smaller ships, and they go and they put you on little rubber dinghies and take you over and drop you right off on Antarctica, where you walk around with the penguins and the seals and everything right there at your feet.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's the one I want to do.
And so this is what Captain Billy says. He wants to go on a European river cruise.
European river cruise.
So Emma does those.
Yeah, Emma cruises. Yeah,
she does those. I've never been on a river cruise before. I'm not sure if I would enjoy a river cruise as much as I enjoy a regular ocean cruise.
I'm thinking when we get like 80 or something, then we will.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. When we're 80.
The only thing I'm looking at, I looked at river cruises, Captain Billy, and I noticed that over in Europe, sometimes you got to check out the time of year they go, because sometimes the water gets too low and the riverboat can't go, so they stop and put you off on buses, and you do 7 of your 10 days on buses instead of the riverboat.
Right. And here's what Meg says.
Meg, I would love to get a Galapagos Island cruise.
I would love to go to the Galapagos Islands.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Yes, that would be. And, they have that whole research facility on the Galapagos Islands now. And I totally agree with that.
Me too.
Here's what Rayleigh Cryo.
But, I still would do a river cruise, though. I'm not turning down a river cruise. I think I'd rather do the Mississippi, though. Let's start with the Mississippi when we do a river cruise.
All right.
Blaine says anywhere but Australia is on the list.
No, Australia, really.
Australia's still having complications down there. You might end up getting trapped in Australia.
If that's why with Australia, I get it. I totally agree with that. But I still would love to go to Australia one day.
We're gonna wait to see. I know when we talk to the Australians, we'd like to find out how their election went.
Yeah.
Because they said their election was going to determine, was Australia going to really go, or was it really going to not go? And so we don't know how that turned out.
We don't know how it turned out. And here Eddie says that he wants to go. He's Spain.
January 2025.
Yeah.
Right on.
I really want to go across the pond, so to speak, but I can't do that until I retire, because you really need 3 weeks to do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
If you go for less than 3 weeks, unless you're staying with family or something like that, you just are not going to get the most bang for your buck, I don't think.
Well, we watched European Vacation the other night, and the Griswolds just walked in that house in Germany. Hey, wait, Uncle so-and-so. And they just went there. Maybe we could pull that off. What do you think?
I love what Tanisha's comment is here. You ready for Tanisha's comment?
Tanisha says, I will pack accordingly. I will go where I can board ASAP. Oh, I'll tell you what, Tanisha would be easy. I just call Tanisha. Hey, Tanisha, we're going on a cruise. Okay. She don't even ask where.
No, and Blaine wants to do a river cruise to Germany.
River cruise to Germany, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was the Rhine River. Yeah. That's a good one.
And
Randacita says, Alaskan cruise, please.
So you can go with us in May. We're going in May.
Yes, join us in May. We're going on the Emerald. No, not Majestic. Yes, thank you.
Princess.
The Majestic Princess.
I actually knew that. I never know what ship we're going on. I actually knew the answer.
That's right. It's our
only
next
because
one.
I saw our friends that are going with us on Facebook.
So May 12th, we're going to fly to Vancouver, and May 13th, we're going to roll on that ship out of Vancouver. So, join us on that one, Randacita.
Yes, and we're pretty excited about that because Christine Turner, she lives in Vancouver.
Right.
She has a channel, and we're become quite good friends with her. She is going to take us out when we go to Vancouver, and we're going to have dinner with her or a glass of wine or something. And our hotel is near
Stanley Park.
Stanley Park.
It's that big park there in Vancouver.
Yeah, and she says that it's a beautiful park. So we can't wait to spend the evening with Christine.
That's right.
And her hubby.
Who knows? We get enough of our other people. Just come on up there with us.
Y'all.
It won't be an official group cruise, but we'll make it an unofficial group cruise.
And here's what Paul says.
Paul says, I'd love a world cruise with 2-day port time at all the Australian, Asian, and European ports.
So a world cruise is on my retirement bucket list, of course.
That 111-day one. And some of them do have overnight stops like you're talking about there, Paul. We've been looking at.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but some of them.
We watched Tony from La Lita Loca. This is what he said. They've had their channel for 5 years now. And of course, everybody knows that Jenny B has her own travel agent. And her travel agency has grown so big now that she actually has to subcontract out some of her work to other agents. And he said that between their two businesses, their YouTube business and their travel business, they made $100,000 in the year of 2021. So I told Chet, I says, hey, if we can make like a third of that, we can go on world cruise.
That's right. I said, you better believe it. So that's not what it would cost.
That's our goal, to make 1/3 of what La Lita Loca makes so that we can go on a world cruise. Let's see, where was I at? And the Bud Files. Good morning, Bud Files. So nice to have you with us.
Good morning, Bud Files.
And here's what Paul says.
And Paul says, does that leave out of the Mississippi Rayleigh Creative Travel?
Oh, talking about the river cruise.
The river cruise, yes.
And Destination Fun.
Destination Fun says, we did an Alaskan cruise in September.
Yes.
It was amazing. All right. Well, you know what? We're going to have to go over and check that out. We did one a couple of years back. but we went in June.
Yeah, we went in June, and we went before COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So September is that other. That's the end of the Alaska season, and when we're going May, we're going at the beginning of the cruising season. So you see different things at those different times too. I was wondering, did y'all get to see the aurora borealis when y'all was there in September? Because I know sometimes it is possible.
Oh, I don't know.
We'll have to come over and check you out and see.
It's hard for us to go in September.
Yeah.
Here's Leonard Family Fun.
Chet, you already know me. All paid. Let me know, and I'm going. Right on, Tanisha. Let me tell you what, we get making money like Tony and Jenny over there. We'll say, come on, Tanisha and Bobby, we're taking y'all with us.
And Blaine says that's leaving out of Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, okay.
The Birmingham port is getting more and more popular. Well, that's good.
I think all the ports are getting more and more popular. Cruising is starting to really boom.
Yes.
I can't wait to see when the stocks eventually go back up.
Right, because we were just on the Sky Princess last week, and there were 1,100 brand new cruisers that had never, ever cruised before.
That was all
1,100.
That's 1/3. It was 3,400 people on the ship, and 1,100 were new. That's a third of the people.
I could not believe we never saw so many blue, because blue is your medallion color on Princess.
But that's been our experience on the last few Carnival cruises as well. Everybody got blue cards.
We were on the Carnival Liberty in September. And there were a lot of brand new cruisers on that.
Oh, the Freedom, the Conquest,
yes.
All three of them that we were on this year.
I cannot believe. And they even said in the news that Port Canaveral this month is hitting record breaker numbers for cruisers leaving out of Port Canaveral, Florida. In the history of Port Canaveral,
they're about to exceed their infrastructure abilities.
Yes, Port Canaveral, which is they just made upgrades not too long ago, are about to ready to have to do upgrades again. And then our smaller ports like Tampa and Jacksonville, they're having problems getting cruises leaving there because of the bridges. The cruise ship has to be able to fit underneath the bridge. In Tampa, it's the Skyway Bridge, and in Jacksonville, I forget what the name of that bridge is, but they have to be able to go underneath the bridge, and they're building cruise ships so big nowadays they can't fit underneath these bridges.
And the older, smaller ones are disappearing fast.
Right. So what's going to happen to the port of Tampa and the port of Jacksonville when there are no small cruise ships?
I know Tampa was talking about it in the past couple of years of just on the other side of the bridge. They got a big place there where I guess other manufacturing ships or whatever you call them, that freighter ships that come in, an oil cargo and all that. They may build something there for larger ships, but haven't seen anything start on it yet. That was just talk.
Here's what Captain Billy says.
Captain Billy says, I was fortunate to travel to Europe 3 times when I was in college. Went to Germany, Austria, Italy, and the Czech Republic.
Oh, wow.
I sang in multiple churches, concert venues, and St. Peter's in Rome and Vatican City. What? You got to sing in St. Peter's? Let me tell you what, that's a big deal right there now. That's awesome, Captain Billy. I'll give you a salute for that and a squeaky.
And good morning, Keisha.
Keisha, good morning to you and Merry Christmas. She says Happy Christmas Eve to everybody at Sea Lake Journeys. Woohoo!
And good morning to Michael the Realist.
Michael the Realist, good morning to you. He says good morning to Sea Lake Journeys. Hello and Merry Christmas Eve to everybody out there in the chat. Everybody say hi to Keisha and Michael.
And Michael the Realist is starting off 2023 on a brand new foot.
Right on.
We're so proud of him.
You go, Michael. I'm going to give you a squeaky. How about that?
and
Baby Enzo's giving you what's this, Baby Enzo?
I want.
There you go. That's just for you, Michael, right there.
For you, Michael. And here's what Captain Billy says: the port of Cleveland is more popular than Birmingham.
The port of Cleveland. That's a jig there. You see that little smiley face? Port of Cleveland. I love it. Leonard Family Fun says Birmingham does not have a port. Mobile, 4 hours south of Birmingham, does.
Oh, wow.
If Birmingham had a port, I would be in trouble. You'd have to get a job on a cruise ship, Tanisha.
There you go.
Hey, you know what? They do have medical staff on board. Just saying.
Yeah, just saying.
Just saying.
And one of our new followers, subscribers, supporters here. Good morning,
Brian Bedeau. He says Alaska in September. The tree color change.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? After she retires, we'll go in September. Right now, the time of year we can't get her off because of her job. But good to have you here this morning, Brian. And
everyone
give you a squeaky.
Everyone give Brian a great
Sea Lake Journey, welcome.
Sea Lake Journey. Can you talk? Sea Lake Journey, welcome. That's right. And here's Mark the Shark reminding everybody to hit that
thumbs up. Thank you for that, Mark the Shark.
We always forget about the thumbs up.
Hey, we also want to forget to anybody out there that feels like they want to subscribe to the channel. Come on and join us. We're dangerously close to 1,200 subscribers now. Dangerously close. So,
and I want to mention that last night, I drew a blank. Oh my gosh.
Last night. Okay.
What's his name? Oh my God, I can't believe
his name. Was it somebody on TV?
No, it's
somebody on the channel.
He had 150 subscribers. Oh my God.
Oh, Z-Man.
Z-Man. I can't believe Z-Man.
The Z-Man got 150 subscribers last night.
He did. He hit 150 subscribers. That was his year. His end of the year goal was to hit, and we want to hit 1,200 before our 1 year anniversary, which is just in like, I don't know.
Couple weeks, 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we will have our channel for a year, and we want to hit the 1,200 subscribers before them. Yay!
I'm giving us a squeaky for that.
Giving us a squeaky.
Baby Enzo's giving us whatever this is. Okay.
And Rayleigh Crab, he's losing
service. So see you later. Going to see Dad in the hospital. Oh, tell your dad to get well there.
Yes, we know what it's like to be in the hospital for Christmas.
Yeah, being in the hospital for Christmas not the best thing. So
been there, done that. It's not fun at all. But you go spend your time with your dad and make it a great day with your dad.
That's right.
Yeah. You know what? Talk about something that you did when you were a little boy that your dad could really laugh about now that he was really mad about back then. Here's Leonard Family.
Leonard Family Fun says no ports up in Central Alabama would be nice though.
Yeah, right. Central Alabama.
Hey, there's none in Central Florida either, Tanisha.
No.
We feel your pain, girl.
Here's Captain Billy.
I'm looking forward to sailing under the bridge in Tampa in March on the Carnival Pride. How about that?
Yeah.
In March is that? Oh, you know what, Billy, Captain Billy? March is going to be. Are you going to be there for what do they call that? Spring break? Is that a spring break cruise? Are you a spring breaker, Captain Billy? Cruise Nut says, Miss Tampa grew up there near MacDill Air Force Base. All right. We know exactly where that's at.
We know exactly where that is. Hashtag save the small ships.
Yeah, save the small ships. They're all going
I'm
bye-bye.
right there with you, Meg. You know, the small ships, they are going bye-bye.
I think there's still a market for that.
I do too. And the reason that proof that there's a market for that is that these smaller ships that they're so potentially scrapping are actually being sold to small, you know, the Bahama cruise lines, they buy small cruise ships all the time. But unfortunately, COVID did in a lot of little businesses, and I hate seeing that. Let's see what we got here. Everybody's saying hello.
Yeah, we need to save the small ships. I think there's still a market for the small and medium-sized ships. Right now, the big shiny things are the big mega ships that are coming out. But hey, you know, things can turn. Things can turn. I know they're looking at number of volume of people they can get on there. You know, quantity, but sometimes
numbers.
And
here's what Destination Fun.
Destination Fun says Captain Billy Travels. We have a video of going under the bridge while on the brilliance of the seas on our channel. Make sure you do it. It's a cool experience.
So
we have sailed under that bridge ourselves.
We've sailed under that bridge.
Carnival Sensation.
Sensation and the Paradise, a couple of those smaller ships. And it is something to go underneath the Skyway Bridge. And it's something to be on the bridge and see the cruise ship go under. Because when you're on the cruise ship and you go under the bridge, you just know that mast is going to hit that bridge.
I know.
You know, it's like you swear it's just inches away from hitting that bridge.
Like, I hope it's not high tide today.
I know, right? And Paul, we agree. Small ships do rule. And you know, like that big ship, the Icon. I have no desire to go on that ship. I do not want to be on a cruise ship with 10,000 people. I just don't want to. I don't want to.
I only want to for video purposes, but then
for channel purposes.
But listen, we're just on the Sky Princess, right? The Sky Princess ain't nowhere near that big. It's a big ship. Don't get me wrong. Well, there's places on that ship we didn't even get to, and we was there for 7 days. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That is true. You know, and the Sky Princess is not a massive ship.
No, it's almost 1,100 foot long and 144,000 gross tons.
But then again, we do have our favorite places on every cruise ship. Every cruise ship, we have our favorite places to be. There was one cruise ship, I think it was the Caribbean of the Sea. I'm not sure. But we love the Wheelhouse Bar. We were always in the Wheelhouse Bar.
Oh,
and
the Island Princess. We
the
probably
Island
lived in there.
Princess,
Yeah.
yes. We every time we turned around, we were in the Wheelhouse Bar.
I was like, we just left here. Now we're back again.
Right.
Are we walking in a circle? It's just like this. Maybe it's the only thing there is here.
Yep. So Captain Billy's talking about Destination Fun. That it would be a cool vlog for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely do it, Captain Billy. That'll be good.
Kurt and Marcia are here.
Good morning, see me traveling, Kurt and Marcia.
And eating breakfast.
Eating breakfast. It's almost lunchtime, Kurt.
And here's Michael the Realist.
Michael the Realist says, Sea Lake Journeys. I know my 2023 New Year will start off without pain.
It will.
I passed my 6mm kidney stone a few hours ago.
Wow.
I know it's too much. He says too much information, but I had to share it. Hey, that's great. That's no problem sharing that because you know what? We're glad to hear you got that thing
glad
out.
to hear you better.
Woo! See there?
Mm-hmm.
Going to start off right. Right on,
Yep.
Michael Realist.
And,
Good job, buddy.
Leonard Family Fun says she's fixing to go cook a little bit too.
About to cook. I mean, a little bit of something cooking. I'll be cooking later on this afternoon. I've got some chili with pork, meat, and some black beans.
Yeah, and so CME's congratulating Z-Man on his 100 subscribers.
150.
I'm sorry, 150.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, everybody has milestones on their channel, and even though for small channels, they seem to be small little milestones for us. They really are. They're big milestones. For us.
1,200 is huge for us because I remember, well, last year this time we didn't have a channel, but and I looked at our growth rate the other day because I was curious because we're coming up on that 1 year. And it's like the first month we got 35 people, and we thought that was huge. We was like, what, 35 people, man? That's like one person a day. What? We were super excited, man. It was like Duke Got Mail all over again.
I know. And Kurt and Marcia were talking about how this time last year, I think they were saying that they had 50 subscribers this time last year. And we're like, 50 people actually want to watch us. So we are right there with you. We totally agree. Yeah. And they hit their 100 episodes on their morning show this morning. Yep. So I want to throw this out there too. A lot of people look at our channel and it looks like we've had a channel since 2017. We haven't.
It started January 9th
January 9th. And the only reason it says 2017 is because I used to watch YouTube videos on crocheting and stuff like that. And I did that back from 2017. Well, when we started our channel, I didn't know to start a new one. I just kept that one and changed the name of it.
We had like three or four videos up from something after I lost the leg. She took a picture of the room.
Right. It was our very first handicap room that we had. And I videoed it. And it got like 7,000 views, but we didn't have a channel. So, it was like that really didn't count when we started our channel.
It did not count towards our channel.
No, it didn't start towards our channel. But so when you see that we had a channel since 2017, we really didn't. It's January 9th.
Of this year.
Let me put this dog down.
That's a big old dog right there. Hey, he's been losing weight though.
And here's Ringo. Ringo saying good morning, everybody. He's cold. He's got on a sweater. Down you go too, boy. Back to the chat here. So anyway, what I was saying was they may be small milestones to other channels, but they're really big to us. And somebody was mentioning the other day about Tony and Dawn. You go back and you look at their very first videos and their very first vlogs. They are not the same as they are now.
No, you had to watch their channel grow from who they were when they started and who they became over time. And we can even watch our own videos after only this year and see the difference.
I watched one of our videos the other day when we first, it was horrible. Oh my God. I told Chad, I said, if we didn't have views and subscribers off that, I would take that down. That is just like horrendous. But you have to evolve and you have to grow and you have to become yourself. So let me get back into the chat.
Back into the chat.
And everybody's wishing Mike the Realist prayers and all that. We do as well, Michael.
That's right.
Michael, you always have Sea Lake Journeys here to support you. And here's Destination Fun.
We subbed you on both of our channels at Sea Lake Journeys.
Thank you. I didn't know you had two channels.
How about that?
What is your other channel?
Well, we're going to check. I got you written down here. Yeah. So as soon as we get off of the air here.
And just so you know, we are not a sub for sub channel. We are a support for support. So you'll never see us just doing a sub for sub. We are a support for support.
Yep. We'll actually be there and watching stuff.
And here's Captain Billy.
Captain Billy says it could be a spring break cruise, March 12th. Hopefully there won't be too many kids. Oh, Captain
Well,
Billy.
it depends on what you call a kid, Captain Billy.
We went on a cruise once in March in spring
It was
break.
a mistake. We did not mean to do it.
Ah!
It was horrible. It was horrible.
Hopefully yours will be great though. Yours is going to be great, Captain Billy. You'll be fine.
Hang on to your hat, Captain Billy.
Don't lose your hat this time. You know, I saw his hats in the shop on Princess.
I did too.
I started to get one of them, and I thought, no.
So we have a video coming out tomorrow, and we met a young man on the Sky Princess. I believe he was 9 years old.
10.
10 years old.
Well,
His
I could
name
be
is
wrong. It might be
Eddie.
it is 9, yeah.
His name is Eddie,
Eddie.
and he ran into us on the ship, and he says, I want to start a YouTube channel. And so we interviewed him. So that is our Christmas morning video that's going, Christmas night. It's going
I think
out
you got it
6
at
o'clock.
6 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, 6 o'clock tomorrow. And so it's a young man who's wanting to start his own YouTube channel.
Yeah, so his parents are there. We can pop them in. So
Yes, we made sure his parents had permission and all
they thought
that.
it was cool. I was like, yeah.
Yes. So, hashtag to small cruise ships, but also hashtag to small creators.
That's right.
We wish every small creator out there a very Merry Christmas and a blessed year in 2023. We hope that every small channel, if you consider yourself a small channel, we hope that every small channel out there doubles in size. That's our Christmas blessing to you.
I'm a small channel, but after all this cruise ship eating, I'm growing. I'm going to be a big cruise ship channel one day.
Yes. So hashtag 2023 small channels double in size. That's our blessing to all of you.
I'm going for triple myself.
Triple. Let me see. Here's what Mike the Realist says to all the comments out there that's coming his way.
Yeah, he's talking to other channels. He says, that's great. House of X Entertainment.
Yes.
I was blessed earlier this morning. Laugh out loud.
Yes.
There you go.
And here we go with Brian again.
Brian says, small ships, the Panama size, like 90,000 tons and under, yes, are the only ships that can still use the old Panama Canal lock.
That's true as well.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because now you got 2 Panama canals. You got that small canal experience on those small ships like Brian's talking about. And then if you got the bigger ship, you got to go through the bigger, newer canal.
Yep. And Meg's having breakfast tacos.
I'm surprised.
I am so surprised. Meg,
Hey.
Meg with a breakfast taco? That's news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Meg is having tacos.
Hey, let me tell you. We had some breakfast tacos on one of our carnival ships just for you, Meg, and it was great. It was fantastic. So
yeah, we
take
did.
it from Meg. A breakfast taco is a good thing.
And food and drink is their favorite places.
Oh, you know it. Right on, Cruise Nuts.
One day we're going to hook up with Cruise Nuts as well. We got so many channels we really want to hook up
Yeah,
with.
we really need to get on some cruises, but we have
Yeah.
to book so far ahead. It's hard for other people to, unless it's a coincidence. Like, what a coincidence to be on Sky Princess with Lalita Loca and Don's Family Vacation.
Yes, and we didn't even know that. We
had no clue.
And it's so funny because everybody on our channel kept saying, have you in it? We're like, they are not on this ship. Are you sure? Then
And we didn't believe it till like day 3 when other passengers are going, hey, Lalita, Tony and Don are looking for you. I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought it was a prank. These people are pranking us. Yeah, we told them to look for you.
Yeah. And let's see. Everybody's just talking to each other. And the chat just did a huge jump. Everybody's talking about Z-Man and wishing him Merry Christmas. And let me see what
Paul's
Paul's
going to pick up a couple of hats at Cracker Barrel for Captain Billy.
Well, you jumped way down there.
Oh, did I?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm just
Here's
right
Captain
there.
Billy.
Oh, Captain Billy says, I've got some of my world famous sweet and sour meatballs heating up in the crock pot right
there you
now.
go. Oh my God, doesn't that sound
sounds
amazing?
good.
Yes.
That's almost worth the drive to almost Florida.
Almost Florida. Here's
Sort of
Keisha.
Florida. Thank you, Michael the Realist. You are truly a kind and blessed soul. Appreciate you and wish you a full and speedy recovery.
Absolutely. Keisha,
right on.
I couldn't say it better, Keisha.
Well said, Keisha. And we're
Absolutely.
We're right there with you on that.
And Captain Billy says he's bringing multiple hats with him.
Multiple.
So what I was going to say about that little boy is he has one of your hats.
Yes, he does.
He's wearing that hat in the video.
Captain Billy, you're going to have to make sure you watch that and comment to him. I'm sure that his parents are going to show him that video.
He's a very precious little boy.
Michael the Realist says, Keisha, oh, thank you. Even more for your touching sentiment. You're welcome, friend.
Yes.
I love it. I feel the Christmas love coming out.
Go.
I love it. Leonard Family Fun says, yes, cheers to the small channels. We are growing little by little and receive the blessing.
Yes.
Woo!
Receive the blessing.
There you go.
You know what, Keisha? That's very important because so many times, we don't receive the blessing and we should. And whenever you say, oh, you didn't have to do that or it's things like that. You should say thank you.
Just receive
I
it.
received that blessing, because they don't have to do it. You're right. They don't have to do it. But when you say you don't have to do that, I kind of feel like you're putting a damper on your own blessing. Let's grab hold of that blessing and run with it,
Yeah, say, whoa, I just got blessed. Thank you for blessing me. Hallelujah.
And write this down, because this is going to be our thing for 2023.
I'm writing it down right now.
So CME Traveling,
Hashtag
2023, YouTube double in size. I want to throw that up so much this year, because that is our New Year's blessing to every channel out there. And I want to remember to throw that up there throughout the whole year. And when we forget that that's our blessing, we're going to go back out there and we're going to grab it again.
Yes.
That's right.
Woo! I'm excited about it.
Here's Paul.
I'll stop at Cracker Barrel and pick up a couple hats for Captain Billy. I know that's where I was at.
I didn't know they sold them at Cracker Barrel. They sold them at Cracker Barrel.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that.
But I didn't know they sold them on a Princess cruise ship either, but they did.
I know, right?
Michael says, see me traveling. Thank you humbly, friends. Merry Christmas to you and your whole family and dear friends.
Yeah, you as
right
well.
On.
And Merry Christmas to everybody. And we're not really wishing Merry Christmas, because we're going to do a Christmas show tomorrow. So.
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to have to go ahead and do it by popular demand.
By popular demand.
Captain Billy says, now, Paul, those are gimmick hats. My captain's hats are authentic and custom fitted.
Oh.
I see. That's why I didn't get one of them hats in that store. I knew they weren't real. I said, that's a fake Captain Billy hat. That can't be a real thing. I was not tricked. Mark the Shark says, that's okay, man. You can have your tacos. I'm having pasta for breakfast.
There you go.
Pasta for breakfast.
Pasta for breakfast.
Hey, when you're on a cruise ship, Mark the Shark, you can have whatever you want, brother. Right on. You have whatever you want.
Personally, I would be having a mimosa. Maybe I'll go. I don't have any champagne. I started saying maybe I'll go make me a mimosa for tomorrow, but I don't have any champagne. No mimosas for Christmas.
No mimosas for Christmas. Well, we don't have any orange juice either. Michael Realist says, Sea Lake Journeys, I'm finally at 234 subscribers.
Congratulations.
234, man. You're jumping up pretty quick there,
That's
Michael.
right.
How about that?
And, I don't think that, I think that sometimes we're guilty of making unrealistic expectations of ourselves. But I think as long as you stay within realistic expectations of yourself, you will get there.
I go slightly above realistic.
He lives in a fantasy land anyway. So
I have in mind, I say, this is our big goal, but I break it off into chunks. Okay.
He does.
I have big goal, and then I break it off into chunks. So
that's true.
Because sometimes you meet a chunk, you don't meet the next one, but then when the next chunk, you jump over 2 chunks and make another chunk, and then there you are, chunky monkey.
Well, I need to lose some of this cruise fat before we go on April, because I really struggled with this last cruise we were on, because, I sit in a cubicle all day and I don't get much exercise, and my legs were so sore from just walking. My whole body was sore from walking.
We walk between 18,000 and 21,000 steps a day, every day. I know, because I have a Fitbit, because I always count my steps every day. And
so I really need to do something about losing 10 pounds. I want to lose 10 pounds before we go in May. So anybody that wants to lose weight in 2023, I'm right there with you. I'm gluten-free, so carbs or whatever.
I lost 7 pounds 10 minutes ago. I took my leg off.
Please. All right, you guys. Well, we've been here for an hour, so we are going to have a live show tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
And we are going to talk about cruising for Christmas.
Cruising for Christmas.
That's right.
Ooh, it sounds good.
We hope to have all of you there. Stop in if you can.
Yeah, so get all your Christmas unwrapping done in the morning. Get your Christmas feasting done at lunchtime. Take yourself a nap. And then at 6:30, join us here at Sea Lake Journeys.
And we'll have a link up for anyone that wants to jump in.
Yes, we will.
We're going to do a quick little thing. We don't want everybody staying in a long time, because I can only have so many people in at a time. So I may say, okay, well, we're going to
rotate.
We're going to put somebody else in, all that kind of thing. And tell us what your expectations are for 2023, whether it be for your channel or your family or your health or just blessings in general.
Or tell us how you got blessed in 2022.
There you go.
How about that?
So you guys have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.